The Christmas season is a time for reflection, family, and heartfelt gestures, and this year King Charles showcased the enduring strength of the royal family's bonds with a deeply touching act towards his eldest son, Prince William. The moment, witnessed by the family and celebrated by fans, moved Princess Catherine, further highlighting the affection within the House of Windsor during the festive period. The Prince and Princess of Wales are entering the holiday season with open hearts and a renewed sense of gratitude. This year, William and Catherine are choosing to focus on their children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, by embracing a quieter Christmas away from the relentless spotlight. Since moving to Adelaide Cottage on the grounds of Windsor Castle in 2022, the family has enjoyed a more peaceful lifestyle, far removed from the hustle and bustle of royal life at Kensington Palace. However, a recent security breach on the Windsor Castle grounds in 2024 has shaken their sense of safety, leaving William and Catherine deeply concerned for their family's well-being. This unsettling incident has reignited discussions about the need for enhanced security. Experts have emphasized the high-profile nature of both Prince William and his eldest son, Prince George, who are future kings, making them potential targets. A former detective stressed that security for them must always be top-notch, as these two future monarchs live in the same residence. It's expected that significant adjustments to the security budget will be made to ensure their protection in light of these concerns. In response, William and Catherine have decided to spend a more secluded Christmas at Sandringham, away from potential risks. Despite their efforts to shield their children from the details of the recent burglary, whispers of the incident has caused distress, even leading to nightmares for the family. This has been a harrowing experience, especially for Catherine and the children, who are struggling to feel safe. King Charles, now head of the monarchy, used this time to emphasize the importance of family tradition and continuity. He extended a heartfelt invitation for William and Catherine's family to move closer to Clarence House, despite the longer school run it would entail. The proximity to the king's residence would provide a sense of security and reassurance. Having faced his own health challenges this year, King Charles sees this as an opportunity to cherish precious time with his grandchildren and to offer support to his eldest son and daughter-in-law. A source close to the king shared, "He's determined to make as many memories with the family as possible while he still can." The recent burglary also brings back chilling memories of a similar incident 3 years ago, when an armed intruder with a crossbow attempted to harm the late Queen Elizabeth II on Christmas Day. Those reoccurring breaches underscore the importance of robust security measures for the royal family. Despite these changes, the Prince and Princess of Wales remained steadfast in their commitment to maintaining a sense of normalcy for their children. Their Christmas plans will include traditional elements such as attending church on Christmas morning with other members of the royal family and hosting the annual Boxing Day hunt. Over the past year, William and Catherine have worked hard to balance their royal duties with their roles as parents. Their relatable approach, personally dropping off and picking up their children from school and sharing candid moments on social media, has endeared them to the public. As the holiday season unfolds, the Prince and Princess of Wales are demonstrating resilience and grace in navigating the complexities of royal life while cherishing their family. Their focus on creating a secure and joyful environment for their children reflects their enduring commitment to both their family and their roles as the future leaders of the monarchy. This Christmas promises to be a meaningful blend of royal tradition and heartfelt family moments, serving as a reminder of strength and unity that defines the House of Windsor. Observers noted that King Charles's gesture also seemed to recognize the growing role Prince William has taken on in supporting the monarchy as heir to the throne. William's dedication to his duties and his unwavering support for his father have become increasingly evident in royal years. When the Princess of Wales revealed that she had finished her course of preventative chemotherapy following her health crisis earlier this year and plans to undertake a like program of public engagements over the coming months. King Charles, 75, and Queen Camilla, 77, are understood to have welcomed the announcement as wonderful news and will continue to offer all love, thoughts, and support to Catherine on her continued path to full recovery. The monarch, who announced his own cancer diagnosis in February, shares a close bond with the beloved daughter-in-law. and their shared health struggles have only cemented that special relationship, one well-placed source told The Telegraph recently. So much so, Catherine appeared to include a special tribute to the king in her moving 3-minute video, which was released yesterday and showed the princess and Prince William celebrating her recovery alongside their 3 children. In an incredibly touching nod, Prince Louis VI is captured flying through the air on a wooden swing in the grounds of Amner Hall in Norfolk. It is thought the garden furniture is the one gifted to the Prince and Princess of Wales by Charles for their 2001 wedding. Elsewhere in this heartwarming clip, the royal made a special mention to those who continued their own cancer journey. She said, "I'll remain by your side, with you, hand in hand. Out of darkness can come light. So let that light shine bright." It's a message that'll touch almost everyone around the nation who's been affected by cancer in some way or another. And for the princess, there may have been a particular family member she had in mind. Earlier this year, her father-in-law, King Charles, was diagnosed with cancer and began treatment shortly afterwards. He too has undertaken limited public engagements throughout the years as his treatment was ongoing. In recent times, Charles and Catherine's close bond has regularly been proven, including at Trooping the Color this summer, when the princess made her triumphant return to public life by joining the royal family for the king's birthday parade in London. In a departure from last year when King Charles stood next to his heir, Prince William, this time around he stood next to Catherine. This was significant, according to body language expert Judy James. As she explained at the time, Charles made Catherine his center of attention, to signal both how much she's cherished and how grateful he was at her attendance. It has long been thought that the king and princess are close thanks to their shared interest in the arts, amongst other reasons. Charles had always had an increasingly special relationship with Catherine, who he's grown to trust and delight in. Here, though, that relationship was highlighted to illustrate how those bonds have only deepened and enriched their bonds of empathy created by their illnesses. Recently, a royal expert claimed that Charles has always had great respect for Catherine and would compare notes with her on the hospital's food during their affectionate meetings about their respective cancer treatments. The pair both received treatment at the London clinic in Harley Street earlier this year. Appearing at the Channel 5 documentary Catherine, A Queen for the Future, the Daily Mail's editor-at-large, Richard Kay, discussed Charles and Catherine's meetings during their times as patients in the hospital. Richard explains, "The king actually made a point of going to see Catherine, and there's this rather touching story of Charles in his dressing gown patting down the daughter-in-law's floor." They compared notes about the rather good hospital food, how their treatment was going. It was a moment of great affection. The London clinic's head chef, Paul O'Brien, leads a team which provides customized meals for patients that also source ingredients from home county farms. Elsewhere in the documentary, The Telegraph's royal correspondent, Inia McTaggart, said King Charles always had valued the Princess of Wales. She explained, "Charles always had a lot of respect for Catherine, and he said that in the wedding toast that he made. He said they were very lucky to have her, and it remains true to this day." Later in the documentary, royal expert Robert Jobson said that Katemiddleton plays a crucial role in King Charles's relationship with his 3 grandchildren. The expert said, "Catherine is very important in the relationship between Charlotte, George, Louis, and the king. When William and the king aren't necessarily on the best terms, as sometimes father and sons are, it's always Catherine who makes sure that the king, if he wants to see his grandchildren, sees the grandchildren." The king reportedly thinks Catherine is doing a wonderful job bringing up George, Charlotte, and Louis, and gets to spend more time with his son's family now that they live a few minutes' drive from the Windsor castle. Indeed, the king gave an insight on his high regard that he has for Catherine when he sweetly mentioned the Prince and Princess of Wales in his keynote speeches as a state banquet in Nairobi. King Charles, who was accompanied by Queen Camilla, recalled Prince William and Catherine's 2010 engagement in Kenya. He said, "It was here, in sight of Mount Kenya, that my son, the Prince of Wales, proposed to his wife, my now beloved daughter-in-law. Prince William proposed to his then long-term girlfriend, Catherine Middleton, in October 2010, in a log cabin while on safari at the Lua Wildlife Conservatory, where he had spent part of his gap year almost a decade before." Catherine was known to have a warm relationship with her father-in-law and has reportedly helped smooth the sometimes fractious relationship between the king and his son William. King Charles and Catherine have also shown several public signs of their close relationship over the past few years. For instance, the Princess of Wales lovingly called her father-in-law by his family nickname of Grandpa when she greeted him at a G7 reception in 2021. Meanwhile, in April 2021, the then Duchess of Cambridge shared a kiss on the cheek of her grief-stricken father-in-law as they left Prince Philip's funeral. Catherine consoled Charles as the pair walked out of St. George's Chapel following the emotional service in memory of the Duke of Edinburgh. Photographs show Catherine comforting the then Prince of Wales over the loss of his father by putting her hand on his shoulder. She then kissed him on the cheek as they set off from the entrance of the chapel. Elsewhere, when greeting one another at engagements, Catherine and the King will often share a friendly embrace and pecks on the cheek. At William and Catherine's wedding, Charles movingly described his son's new wife as the daughter he never had during a speech and admitted, "We're lucky to have her." In a touching speech, the clearly emotional prince paid tribute to his new daughter-in-law, but still found time to crack jokes about his eldest son and his famously thinning hairline. Charles chose to say a few off-the-cuff words as he toasted the newlyweds at Buckingham Palace champagne reception thrown by the late Queen for 650 guests, and wished the couple a long and happy life together. Making this the first address as king, Charles was full of emotional pride for his son and daughter-in-law as he handed his and Camilla's old titles to them. "As my heir, William now assumes the Scottish titles, which have meant so much to me," the royal said. "He succeeds me as Duke of Cornwall and takes on the responsibilities for the Duchy of Cornwall, which I have undertaken for more than 5 decades. Today I am proud to create him Prince of Wales. Tywysog Cymru, the country whose title I have been so greatly privileged to bear during so much of my life and duty. With Catherine beside him, and our new Prince and Princess of Wales will, I know, continue to inspire and lead our national conversations, helping to bring the marginal to a center ground where vital help can be given."